friends. Subject of this video is seeing is believing. This is a very important concept of TPM, total productive maintenance. Interesting to understand, this concept is equally important in our day-to-day life. In today's world of very strong and powerful media and digitalization, any news spreads, gets circulated with a real lightning speed. Any rumor, unverified, ill news will mislead, create panic and will be destroying the trust among peoples, neighbors, communities, religions. Peoples likes to listen, in turn believe rumors as they are mostly fiction-based and are what peoples wants to read, listen. One need to verify such news before believing them. When news gets propagated without due verification, credibility of resources and very important truths are compromised. Rumors normally spreads panic, hate and misinformation. Rumors multiply the fear, panic, confusion at time of natural disasters, which in turn activates panic button for society and individuals and poses a substantial risk to personal and public well-being. Constant exposure to rumors, misinformation increases individual stress levels, damage mental health and constant feeling of distrust. When arguments or opinions are based on rumors, unverified information, quality of discussion is deteriorated to the worst level and comparatively weaker participant in the discussion may destroy his confidence, self-dignity. One of the biggest rumors or ill news stories of the last decade was the spread of false information and conspiracy theories surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic. As the pandemic swept across the globe in 2020 and beyond, numerous rumors, misinformation, and conspiracy theories emerged. One of major conspiracy is that virus was intentionally leaked, released from a laboratory in China. This theory still, 2023, remains unverified, without any supporting evidences and hence, has to be classified as rumor. But worth to note that it has strained diplomatic relation between few countries. Another misinformation was about safety and efficiency of vaccines, and more panic spreading on social media was DNA alteration. These false claims prompted peoples for vaccines hesitancy and was a major obstacle in efforts while controlling the pandemic. One can write many more pages on the ill effect of these rumors and difficulties created because of trusting unverified information. Before we proceed further, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, request to express your appreciation by liking this video. Do subscribe the channel. This will be a great booster for me. Thanks for your appreciation and let us move on. With all these uncertainties, misleading, influencing factors, best way to depend on is a popular TPM concept of seeing is believing. We start judging any fast-spreading news after witnessing it. One can argue that how it's possible to witness each incident, event for deciding, understanding for forming our views and stance. But why not possible? Just as news are spread, videos of respective incident are also circulated for one to witness. But caution, one has to check and confirm the source of visuals. It could be a bit difficult, but considering the extent of internet at our disposal, if we are ready for little more efforts, it's definitely possible. But now, why only seeing is believing? For discussion, let us keep aside the motive of a communicator, positive or negative. It's not possible to communicate effectively, 100% true to the heart of information even in case of excellent, expert communicator. To prove this point further, would like to quote the example once given by Yamaguchi-san. Yamaguchi-san is JPM, Japanese Institute of Plant Maintenance, who was instrumental in introducing the concept of TPM to India. He worked personally with many organizations to help guide them in implementation of TPM. Getting him to guide was a very costly affair, and not all were to afford this. Hence, few OEMs formed the clusters of their suppliers on cost-sharing basis and offered them to learn implement TPM from Yamaguchi-san. During those days, I was working with a first-tier company who was a member of a such cluster. I was coordinating the TPM activities in addition to my main role and therefore was fortunate to get an opportunity of meeting, having interactions, and learning TPM from Yamaguchi-san. In one of cluster review meeting at our plant, while having lunch with top-most executives of cluster member companies, Yamaguchi-san initiated the discussion on seeing is believing. In the morning session also, Yamaguchi-san was elaborating, stressing upon the importance of following seeing is believing concept. At lunch table, he continued to impress upon this concept. He continued, other modes of communications are to a large extent person-oriented. Also sometimes will have limitation of expression, maybe language barrier. He could see that the group is not convinced and still many are having doubts. He continued, yes, can see, many are not with me. I will give one example. It was not appropriate to give this example in the morning session. He said, I am telling all of you here that my wife is beautiful. Obviously, you won't believe and why you should. Now how to explain you, prove it to you that my wife is beautiful. If I say that she has 2 ears, you will tell me that all girls have 2 ears. If I tell you that she has 2 eyes, you will say what's great, all has 2 eyes. If I tell you that she has a nose, so what, all has a nose. So, what should I do, how to explain, how to prove you all? Instead, if you see my wife, I don't need to explain you anything. Do I need? No need of further description. Am I right? You, yourselves can see and believe that she is beautiful. Isn't it? This what I was trying to impress upon all of you. If you see my wife, you will believe that she is beautiful. I don't have to explain further or spend my energy in proving it to you. Simply, seeing is believing.